right hand. So anything that requires a little bit more coordination, I'll use my right hand with the tweezers and use the left with the torch.
Do you not use the third hand much, Carl?
For this kind of stuff, I don't,
don't
because
feel
I
you-
don't want to be held static. I'm
Okay.
going to be
You're
moving
looking
this
for
around.
You want it to do what it's going to do.
Yeah, and I'm going to manipulate it. It's not going to do what it's going to do. It's going to do what it's going to do to a certain extent. But I do want to be in control. Even though this is a random, somewhat serendipitous process, I want to, as much as possible, be able to control it. That's the whole idea here. So again, I don't know if you remember, but last week what I did is I preheated the whole piece of wire, back and forth, again about 2 inches away from that inner blue cone, way out here, and you can see the metal getting that ambery to red and then the black oxide. Once it goes black, I'll come here and I'll melt this in, and then I'll come back and I'll melt this in, and if it slumps down a little bit, and then remember I talked about, whoops, see now look what happens, that just broke off of there, but that's fine, I'm not going to worry about that, because I'm going to manipulate this. I'm going to make this melt and slump over here, and then I'll bring that little broken piece back in there and melt it against there. And then when this is hot, I'm going to push on it and create those little textures in there that the tweezers leave. It kind of looks like an organic little nodule that a leaf would have broken off of. Now sometimes that's a little bit rough, and I might come back and later on manipulate it with sandpaper or files and things like that. And then I'm going to grab this and hold on to this, and I know that if while this right here, this section gets molten, it's got that really bright red and that slight glow kind of appearance, it's really close to melting, but I can manipulate, I can bend it back and forth, I can push it against itself, but you gotta have to sort of see right there, there's that molten color, and if I grab this and push it, see when I push it, it's just bundled right up against itself. Now I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm pretty good at what I'm doing, and then I heat this, get it molten, and take the flame away real quick, and it kind of slumps, and I've got thicker here and thinner there, and got some little wrinkly texture. That's what I like, is that wrinkled, that's a form of reticulation. Do the same thing here, I'll melt this, there's that glowy sort of a look, and I just sort of twist it around a little bit. But you have to sort of get to the point where you understand when it's ready to do that, and when it's glowy and bright like that, it's ready to manipulate. So I can take that and bundle it back on itself over there. Right there, that one's ready to manipulate, so I can just bend it.
So are those tweezers titanium?